Welcome to the Street Food Dollar Menu. Today, me and my dude Laum are going to take you all around Saigon eating 10 different street foods for under $1. Let's do it. You won't believe how far you can stretch $1 right here in Vietnam's largest city. Saigon has so many options when it comes to mouth-watering, tasty treats. But today we'll focus on street foods. That is, food served on sidewalks and street sides, cooked on the spot. It's quick and affordable. From savory to sweet and sometimes even a little unusual.
Well, I'm a big fan of a lot of street food except for this one because I don't feel like eating, like little baby things.
It's time to see Saigon's 10 street foods for under $1. Food 1. Spring rolls, coming in at 25 cents each. The spring roll starts with freshly moistened rice paper, then topped with pork, shrimp, rice noodles, lettuce, herbs, and spring onion, then rolled tightly and served with peanut sauce. One of the really cool things about Vietnam is all this street food. It's right out here. People pull up on their bike, they stop, they get some food. Spring rolls is probably one of the most internationally recognized street foods from Vietnam. People know pho, they know bánh mì, and they know the spring roll.
Spring roll.
Do you think the spring roll is deserving of that top spot?
I would say yes. So it's gonna be in the top 10 most delicious Vietnamese food.
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's enjoy it together right now. We've got our sauce here.
Okay.
Oh God, we had to switch it. What happened?
So said that this one is in nicest shape, right? It looks nicer, better than that one.
I like this lady. All right, she knows production value. A little dip, 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 and cheers.
Really good.
Chewy vermicelli noodles, crispy greens in there, and tons of herbs, making it really fresh. The sauce, it's salty, it's thick, it's peanutty, it's awesome. That was Street Food 1. We've got 9 more to go. Let's keep going. Food 2, Che, costing 60 cents per cup. This is a frozen Vietnamese dessert that can include dozens of different ingredients. Our order today will include black bean, white bean, mung bean puree, palm sugar, water chestnut with green jelly covering, coconut cream jellies, coconut milk, and ice. Here, when you mix the ice with the coconut milk, it does something special to the ingredients and it makes it chewy.
Right.
So it gives each one a cool texture. You want to mix it evenly?
Right.
Okay.
All the ingredients together. Too sweet?
It's just a nice mellow sweetness. It's like a puppy by the fireplace. It's that kind of inviting sweetness. It's not like a rock concert of sugar.
I think the most special thing of this one is this one. Inside the green stuff here is the water chestnuts.
Water chestnuts?
Yeah, and it is coated by the tapioca flour.
Gooey on the outside and then becomes almost snappy, crunchy on the inside.
Exactly.
I like this. You can drink it, you can eat it, you can crunch on it. You got the chewy part. It's really cool. We're just getting warmed up, and after eating that dessert, Laum and I head to Saigon's famous Turtle Lake, where every afternoon, dozens of sidewalk vendors bring their mobile cookeries. Office workers and students alike come here to relax, hang with friends, and grab some quick, affordable food. Which brings us to Food 3, Bánh Tráng trộn, coming in at about $1. This mixture starts with rice paper strips and beef jerky, then Vietnamese coriander, shredded papaya, quail eggs, sweet jerky made from cow lung, a squeeze of citrus, sweet sour sauce, and chili oil. This gets a good shaken and it's ready to eat. And honestly, when you look at it, it kind of looks like a recycling bin for paper. but it tastes a lot better.
Of course, basically abundant.
Yeah.
So we don't know what else we can do apart from spring roll, something like that. So we created a new way to eat it. So we add a lot of ingredients inside and make it awesome like this.
Let's go for it.
Right.
Oh, so really what you have here is just a bag full of flavors and textures. It's all kinds of different chewiness. It's sweet, it's salty, it's spicy. Andrew Zimmern tried this. He called it Vietnam in a bag, and I agree with that. Food 4, shaken spicy mango. 1 cup for about $1. This starts out innocent enough with mango and a bit of sugar. But then, bam, fish sauce, shrimp salt, and freshly minced chilies. This street side delight was invented very recently, creating what you could call a mango revolution. Is this spicy?
Yeah, it's quite spicy.
A spicy fruit. I've never had fruit that was intentionally made spicy. Oh, you're just going for it. Here we go. Oh, wow, that is a... I didn't expect this from fruit. It's fruit, but this fruit is trying to be tough. A punch of spiciness, saltiness,
yes,
mixed with the natural sweetness. Like, that is much more intense than I expected.
I would like the shrimp sauce. The shrimp sauce, they added together to make it like savory and like salty.
If you're sick of boring old fruit, this is the way to go. This is fruit with a punch. Food 5. Bap Sao, costing just under $1. This simple but tasty dish starts with corn sautéed in margarine, then add small dried shrimpies, sugar, and spring onion. Fry till crispy and add a little bit of chili sauce on the side.
You know, I started knowing about this one like long ago. It tastes awesome. Let's try it.
Okay, so we've got some shrimpies in there, some spring onion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip a little bit of chili sauce in there. Okay. Savory, a little bit of sweetness. This chili sauce they use, it's almost like the ketchup of chili sauces.
Yeah.
Right? It's like sweet and tangy.
Like in every single dish, they have like chili sauce.
The margarine taste with sugar, I don't know, it just does something for me. It feels like junk food, like good junk food. And luckily, this meal can last a long time because they give you a tiny, like, ice cream testing spoon. It's gonna take you at least 100 bites.
Yeah.
Food 6. Quail eggs with tamarind sauce coming in at about $1. This is one of the most unusual, or should I say unique street foods I've come across in Vietnam. Starting with minced chilies, garlic, and oil, then a heaping scoop of developed quail eggs. Quails that have developed in the egg then were hard-boiled before reaching maturity. Then splash a bit of tamarind sauce and morning glory. Plate it and top it with Vietnamese coriander and fried onions. One of the most interesting street foods I have seen in Saigon, maybe in my life. Much like a balut, which a lot of people have heard of, which is like the developed duck egg, especially popular in the Philippines, but they eat it here too.
Yes.
Well, they do the same thing for quail.
Quail.
Do you like this one?
Honestly, not. I'm a big fan of a lot of street food, except for this one, because I don't feel like eating, you know, like little baby things.
Have you ever eaten a baby carrot? So you don't like eating the little baby thing. I understand. Will you try one with me? Just one.
Yes, I will.
Yes. By the way, this guy's a hero. He obviously doesn't want to do it, but he's going to have one. So here we go. We have our big, juicy bites. We've got the quail fetus. Let's go for it, buddy.
Okay.
Cheers. Dude, that tastes great. How are you feeling right now, Lom?
It's so weird. Like the whole thing in your mouth and
You're doing a great job, man. We don't have water or anything here for you either. But you're doing great. There's some crispiness in there. I don't know if it's like beak or head or feet. Like there's some natural crispiness inside, crunchiness. But the flavor is outstanding. It's sweet and a little tart. Wow. This is why I always say never doubt Vietnam. Even if something looks a little intimidating, for me at least, the flavors have always been outstanding. Cheers to that. Food 7. Chinese meatballs costing about $1. Simple and to the point. These little pork balls wrapped in an intestine lining are thrown on the grill, then paired with Vietnamese coriander, chili sauce, mayonnaise, and papaya.
it's like different from, you know, other types of ball, like meatball and fish ball.
I've been all across Asia and I put many types of balls in my mouth. Chicken balls, fish balls, and here we have pork balls. Right?
Yes.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I didn't dip it. Oh,
Good?
that's delicious. It's sweet, it's salty, it's fatty. Exploding with like juicy fattiness. I love it. And when you mix it with the papaya and the herbs, I mean, it's game over. It's game over for your mouth. After this Turtle Lake feast, Laum is bringing me to Saigon's Chinatown to sample some Chinese delights. In the afternoon, right outside of Saigon University, dozens of food vendors can be found, and we're here for Food 8, Hak Gao, coming in at about $1. These sellers will prepare their perfectly wrapped dim sum at home, toss them in a steamer, and bring them here to sell. Our Hak Gao will get topped with soy sauce, chili sauce, Vietnamese coriander, and fried onions. Since we're in Chinatown, we got something China-inspired. Huh?
Dạ không. Há cảo.
Hak Gao.
Há cảo.
Pronunciation's on fleek. About 1.5 gallons of soy sauce, and then their chili sauce, Oh, she's got a front row seat here. Is everything cool? Yeah?
Yeah, we better have like the double stick so it's easy to eat.
Thank you. I know how it works. Is she gonna... Thank you. Come on. Well, good. This lady's awesome.
Yeah, very great hospitality.
Do they put it in your mouth for you usually?
No, because like you are a foreigner, so I think that she thought like you didn't know how to eat it.
This food is like very self-explanatory. I don't know. What do I do? Do I put this in here?
Yeah, hai luôn, hai viên luôn.
I don't.
Đó, rồi, quá dữ luôn.
I'm starting to get it, guys. It's delicious. It's salty, it's chewy, and even better than that, when you come here, they will feed you. It's a little uncomfortable at first, and then it's very endearing after that. Cheers. Food 9, Hot Jin, costing about 85 cents. Another Chinese-inspired classic. Still in Chinatown, just down the street, we've come across this beautiful, crispy creation. Starting with sliced and fried rice cake, mixed with the fried egg, topped with sautéed spring onion and shredded papaya.
Bột chiên.
Right, that sounds great. It's really good pronunciation. Did you study a lot of Vietnamese? Evening time, this is when all the food carts are coming out. The streets are crazy, there's traffic, and here we are with our food.
Very super typical street food of the Chinese people. It's gonna be a huge mistake if we do not mention all the Chinese food because it's a part of our culture. It's like a melting pot. We have a little bit of everything.
Okay, I got some egg, I got some rice cake. Let's go for it. Oh, anyone from the U.S. who really appreciates breakfast food, hash browns and eggs, that's what this reminds me of. The rice cake is so starchy that when she fries it in the oil, it still has that nice starchy flavor and crunchiness to it. The preparation, the food is so different, but the flavor is so familiar. Food 10, savory sticky rice for about 75 cents. Finally, to end the night with a bang, we're headed to Bui Vien, the backpacking party street of Saigon, for a whopper of a meal. This treat starts with a mound of sticky rice, soy sauce, sautéed spring onion, liver pate, fried onion, quail egg, pork floss, Chinese sausage, pickled carrot and radish, and chili sauce. We've come to Bui Vien, the street of wild craziness, construction, or maybe that's some new kind of terrible music I don't know about. This thing is loaded with toppings. This meal is just like pure calories. I love Chinese sausage, and let's go for it. Oh yeah, baby. Sticky rice, it just has a great chewiness to it. I love sticky rice. It's salty, there's some sweetness in there.
This is my favorite breakfast, so we can eat it for breakfast and even for dinner and lunch as well.
Lam, I am freaking stuffed. Thank you for taking this foodie roller coaster ride with me today. 10 foods down, 10 foods for under $1 right here in Saigon. And for you guys, if you're looking for a way to see the real Vietnam, to experience Vietnam to the fullest extent, let me recommend a company called Onetrip. Onetrip is putting on amazing food tours in Saigon, Da Nang, Hoi An. You get to ride around the city, explore tons of different foods until you feel like you're ready to explode. Onetrip food tours, it's the best way to experience Vietnam and to experience Vietnamese food. For more information on Onetrip, check out the link in the description down below. I will see you next week. Peace.